woman voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began more than neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Saloni, we declare the way. Tune in every day, dude.
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
So you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your tribe or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we can one more.
Unity, love, and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role. Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Collect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race. Running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align.
Welcome. This na Truth Spot on Truth FM 103.9, Truth Media on Facebook and on YouTube. Me na Nene Fofana. And today we get for looking to Bokutin, getting into the AFCON back again today because 30 days things still they happen with the final, the decisions and wake after they make and boku other things. So therefore look at some of the bans, they sanction them with teams and players they don't receive, even coach don't receive, and also get for look inside basketball as we get the MVP of last season basketball and national basketball tournament winner and Kenneth Thomas Samuels, and they play for Forcians winner they win the last basketball tournament, and they can look at the preparation for the next season where they start soon, and many other things that we don't they happen inside the National League and boku thing there. And I get with me Abdullah Fila Conte, we na sport analyst and we na in the can help me for talk and throw light into the whole CAF and decision in the AFCON tournament. And mind you, the AFCON female tournament as well, they can start. So make we get some few updates them about games, features, signings and other things the way they happen inside local football and international football. First off, we did start with local one as we own Sierra Union talent. With darling brother, a very good player, Alusan Kuruma, don't complete a move for Ghana, a Spanish fit tire winner Athletic Club, Torellano. We know a very good player. He don't play, perform very well in the National League, and now we don't go continue in career in Spain. As we go, we wish him all the well, and it's very beautiful for see with Sierra Leonean brothers and the thrive in the world of football. They do very well, and now they get some international recognition there. And also, for Cristiano Ronaldo fans, them Una goat Cristiano Ronaldo seems for continue in good performance at the pitch, as this season for Al Nassr I don't play 21 games, don't score 17 goals, don't get 3 assists. For 40 years old, they do exceptionally well, and that this not the reason why some people then choose them as their young football goat and icon. Make we go inside last net and the net before last Champions League games them. A lot of things happened and injuries happened as well, and unfortunately for Barcelona, Pedri don't pick up another injury, and as of now they're not able to confirm yet how bad the injury is and how it for last, but it don't get injury and it looks bad for Pedri. It's quite sad, a very good midfielder, and they don't play very well for Barcelona. And right now as well, Barcelona team no make it into the top 8. It not look good for the team, but then get one more match for playing at the Champions League, and hopefully they might make it to the round of 16. Also for the same Barcelona incident, let's look at Fermin Lopez, one of the best players on the team right now of La Liga right now. Don't they put up a very, very good performance in work rates, in winning rates, in performance at the pitch. It's so exceptional. 9 goals and assists for him this season, and get 2 assists versus Espanyol, a goal and an assist, a goal with 2 assists versus Atletico Club, an assist versus Real Madrid, assist versus Racing Santander, assist versus get nothing versus Real Sociedad, and he scored 2 goals versus Salvia last night in the Champions League. So you tell me in the comment section, you think say Fermin Lopez, you overrated or you underrated? You think say football fans there in the football world for put more expect in him because of his performance this season, or make we just look like that? And also in the Champions League, make we get some of the results them of the fixture of match week 7. For the game between Olympiacos and that of Leverkusen, Olympiacos being defeated by Leverkusen 2-0, Copenhagen be draw with Napoli 1-1, Sporting CP be win over PSG 2-1, the defending champion, and seeing Sporting winning over them. Well, good kudos to Sporting on that. Villarreal be lost to Ajax 2-0, and Real Madrid be defeat Monaco 6-1, and we also see Arsenal be win 3-1 over Inter Milan. Then one of the, a lot of hopes them be done that match day. A lot of fans, the rival fans, them with the hopes say Inter go defeat Arsenal, but Arsenal end up showing wide in the top of the Premier League table. Tottenham be defeat Borussia Dortmund 2-0. Bodo will defeat Man City 3-1. Very, very surprising results. A lot of fans then surprised with this result, looking at the division where Bodo they play and that of Man City. We all know Man City, one of the best clubs then at the world right now, and then get one of the best managers as well. So it'd be really, really surprising for see Bodo thrill over Man City, and in that match we see Pedri be get red card as well. It'd be a very interesting match. Barcelona be defeats Salvia last night 4-2. Down the back now be very, very intensive match. At the end Barca end up defeating, but it not be an easy one for Barca. And Juventus be defeat Benfica 2-0. Liverpool be defeat Marseille 3-0. Szoboszlai striving again. Szoboszlai now one of Liverpool and best players so far this season. Don't they score important goals? Them don't they put up a very good performance, creating the most chances and lots. Really, really don't they do well? And we see Newcastle also be defeat PSV 3-0. Usai Wisa scoring first goal for Newcastle as well. Kudos to Ram and the team. And we also see Bayern Munich be defeat Union SG 2-0. Harry Kane again proving why he's one of the best strikers with football lovers. Is scoring 2 goals. And Chelsea be defeat Pafos 1-0. A bit tight game for Chelsea, but at the end of the day, the world champions they end up defeating, and Atlanta be lost to Athletic Club 3-2. Well, that's not the results the way happened inside, and the results for last week, the match week 7 Champions League. And also, records have been breaking, success that only happen as well. And we see Lewandowski don't score in 15 consecutive Champions League. He don't join the likes of Karim Benzema way. Now they won 18 games. Lionel Messi 18 and Cristiano Ronaldo win 16. Kudos to Lewandowski for a wonderful performance, and in win and in work rate. A good way they recognize their talent, and they really don't put up a very good performance. And Bayern Munich and Arsenal are the only team that right now we don't book them sports now the round of 16, as Arsenal win on Tuesday and Bayern Munich win yesterday. So Arsenal the top and followed by Bayern Munich. The two sides them don't show a very good performance, put up a good show now the European Champions League. Also, Player of the Week nominee for the Champions League, we see Vinicius Junior of Real Madrid, Suarez from Sporting, Navarro from Athletic Club, and also Fermin Lopez of Barcelona. You know, just been talk about Fermin Lopez in work rate na Barca team, and now we don't improve as the season they go. So it also don't get recognition. And congratulations to Sierra Leonean brother winner Chelsea the head coach Liam Mosinho as it all winning first Champions League game in managerial career, and also for Chelsea as a coach. Congratulations to her. We wish her well and loads of success. Now with Salon brothers, so for this reason we'll go for the favor Chelsea half. And now I think so we're going to have a conversation. Fine, but before then, maybe we get some the video of the highlights goals for this week Champions League game. Seeing one of you best players them or worst players, then they score goals, making an impact for their team and pushing their team to victory. Maybe we get the video shortly.
From the spot, and Frankfurt do lead. A goal which keeps their Champions League hopes active. Jafaguliev immediately in behind, it's 2-2. It's another for Duran. It's an instant response from Karabakh. Silva across and in for the winning goal. It's Mustafa Zaneh.
Scully combining with Zalewski. He's the one that delivers. Skamaka is there. Opens up for Gurazeta to level the game. Just like that. They barely threatened in the match. It's a really good ball. It might not stay this way because Athletic Club have turned it around. Right through the middle. Time to set his sights off. It's another one. Robert Navarro towards the Ketelara, got the touch. Luckman's there. Touched in by Kristovic.
Isn't it? Because Pathos have barely put a foot wrong in this game. In goes yet another corner. Flicked on. And there's the header. And at last, Moises Caicedo.
Tricky one to deal with, and they haven't. And Bayern have the breakthrough. And it's Harry Kane. It's Kane. It's as clinical as ever from 12 yards from Harry Kane.
Emerges with it and keeps going! And scores a massive goal for Juve! Play McKennie, emerges with it, McKennie again! In this competition, he...
Somersley goes low and catches out the keeper. Well, that's a different way to take a free. Frimpong, too quick. Allison! And Frimpong finds a way through. Gravenberg, and they put the icing on the cake here, Liverpool. Gakpo, so much time, no problem. On a night of no problems.
For Newcastle United, Wissa 1-0. Johan Wissa marks his first start in the UEFA Champions League with an a mistake. Wissa is in to capitalise, and Gordon is there to make it 2-0. Twice PSV have earned. Wonderful first touch. Barnes is in, and Harvey Barnes has scored.
6. And glanced on by Hollish. Is that over the line is the big question. Slavia Praha thinks so. Garcia, little flick from Rafinha. There's De Jong. This is good from Barcelona. The end product lacking though. Fermin Lopez. Fermin, so much space and finds a fabulous finish. Fermin Lopez at the double. Signal. And there's the equalising goal. May well have gone in off a Barcelona player. It's two falling behind. Here's Olmo though. Barcelona queuing up. And that's a beauty. An absolute beauty from... This is Rashford. Rashford, Lewandowski scores. Finally, the wait is over for Robert Lewandowski in this season's Champions League.
All right, well, that's now the goals then for yesterday Champions League match. We see beautiful kicks, beautiful goals then from exceptional players. Them. Well, kudos to the teams them in the win, and kudos to few players that we don't help them team for secure huge points them. And you know, maybe we go a little bit to the Premier League. The Premier League yet again they prove to be one of the toughest league them in Europe. You see the past two last games, the matches the way they play, no team not get a straight win. Arsenal with 2 draws, Man City with a draw and a loss, and we also see Aston Villa get a draw and a loss. We also see Liverpool gets 2 draws, Man United get 1 draw and a loss, and Chelsea lost and a win, Brentford win and loss, Newcastle win and draw, Sunderland get a loss and a win, Everton get a draw and a win, and Fulham get a win and a loss. Brighton get 2 draws, Crystal Palace a draw and a loss, and Tottenham get 2 draws. Bournemouth get a win and a draw. Leeds United get a draw, get a loss and a win, and Nottingham Forest get a win and a draw. West Ham get a loss and a win. Burnley gets 2 draws, and Wolves gets 2 draws. This is how tough the Premier League don't become, and why always them people then can say now one of the toughest leagues them na the world. Make we go into a conversation, fine one. Like I say earlier, na the program say I get with me Abdullah Conte, when a sports analyst, and therefore help me look into the AFCON tournament and CAF then decisions that they make post-AFCON. And also we get with at the studio Kenneth Thomas Samuel, when a captain of Forcians, and he don't perform very well for the team last season at the National Basketball League. Na in be win the MVP, even though in tell me say na the team win, but na in then give because na an individual recognition. Welcome to Truth Sports, guys.
Yeah, good afternoon, and good afternoon to the viewers and listeners of Truth Media Sports Program.
Good afternoon, viewers. I hope we all did well.
All right, I will go straight away to you, Kenneth. You know, winning the MVP award now, the basketball tournament, national basketball tournament, proving that you deserve to be the captain of the Forcians. What does that mean to you as a player?
Well, honestly, it means a lot, and I just want to say something. Me being the MVP, I would say the real MVP then are my teammates then, because without them sweat and hard work, I nothing say I for be merit the award. So to me, then are the real MVP, and it's the feeling. I know how to say it's wonderful because we actually put in the work, and at the end of the day, we become champions. We I think that's the most important thing.
All right, you seem to be a very humble captain, and with the help of your teammates and stuff like that. Tell me a bit about your teammates, them, you know, the hard work of the team.
Well, I will say now my second family for my family, and we don't go through a lot. Now people them way actually they put in the work, then get vision, and collectively we can beat any team. We can succeed at anything. During the seasons, we been get with shortcomings, but we come together as family, and we stick together, because at the end of the day, basketball is a collective sport, not an individual sport. And we also listen to the coach, where I think say that helped a lot, because technically inclined. We believe in them, we play to with strength, and with the support of we fans them, we cross to the finish line with the trophy.
All right, beautiful. We prove again why the essence of a team. A team is like a family, and I need for work together in order for win games and win title. We they go to Abdullah Conte, and we they can talk about the AFCON and waiting CAF then they do right now as the AFCON done then preparation, some of the decisions and then findings and a lot of other things there. And not forget say yourself can add your voice to this conversation. Leave your comments, ask you questions, and we go get to them at the program they go. Abdullah, looking at the AFCON final, you know, as a sports analyst, as somebody way day into the game and all, tell me what do you think of the whole final, the scenarios, everything will happen?
Thank you very much, Nene. I want to say again, welcome to all the people who follow this particular media, sports program. It is very unique to be here again to discuss sports. But before I go into the AFCON, Nene, I just want to throw light a bit to my brother in statement about basketball, because over the years I've been one person with on the type of push for various other sporting disciplines. Because in Sierra Leone, in the past we've seen so much support being given to maybe football. and the other sporting disciplines out there are not like having that facility or opportunity. So it got to a point where we had to speak to the NSA, the National Sport Authority, and now that we have the leader in the person of Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, I think we've seen a lot of change. We've seen a lot of impact he has created since he assumed office as the Director of the National Sport Authority. And so I think it's good. I want to commend them, and as well to good media for giving the platform, because other institutions, they don't give platforms to people like this, the basketball, cricket, but as this particular media they do now, I think it's a good one, and I want to say kudos to media for that. Now we're going over to the AFCON. I think this particular AFCON has shown to the world a whole lot of other things that people need to understand. That remember, this particular AFCON, like I say, it is being won by the head before even they go to the field. We saw an issue around mentality. It clearly shows within just one positive person the change we can bring in a nation. Because I'm speaking on this now because of the issue that happened between Senegal and that of Morocco in the grand final. So let's say there was no Sadio Mane. This will dent the entire image of African football for a very long time.
And we get to look at Sadio Mane.
Yeah, we get to go into that. But I'm just telling you, I want to say thanks to him for what he saved the entire continent. Remember, before this time, a lot of people within Europe, nobody follow African football that much. But it will interest you for now and that this particular AFCON get the highest number of views ever in the history of AFCON. And the organization from Morocco, in terms of hospitality for teams, in terms of preparation, was quite outstanding. Every media pundit, every media personality, we go to Morocco, they say amazing things about how the competition was organized, how the old teams then, because we don't see an AFCON situation where a team they go because of the host for get an advantage, they go on bad food. We don't see a situation where even poison the team at a point in time in football. We've seen that.
They can get stranded,
and we also go to hotel we debate they're not okay. You the count professionals already play against Europe when they can and would definitely be uncomfortable, in that kind of situation. So like I say, it was decided especially by mentality and not just by names, because a lot of people are saying, hey, this team here get this name, Morocco gets Hakimi, then get Brahim Diaz, then gets Marouzi, and most of other players. Then you come to Senegal and we see them get Mane, then get. So for me, like I said, the AFCON was about mentality and not just about names, because we see for Ivory Coast, for example, they have players like Zaha, you get Sebastian Haller, you get this young man from Manchester United, Amadou Diallo. For me, when he was playing for Manchester United, I don't know if it was because of the rivalry between Liverpool and Manchester United, I don't really see on that kind of way. I can see how he play AFCON. In performance during the AFCON, captivate a lot of people across the world. Yes, not only him as well. You get this Nigerian defender, Bassi, where he play for Fulham. A lot of people only see a full potential. But trust me, when he came to the AFCON, his performance was very much appreciated by Nigerians, by Ghanaians, and by people all over the continent, to say at least we have players now who are doing well. And most of things like we say happen in this AFCON. One of them at that time, the tactical display from the coaches was quite a lot of people not think say we get Africans them will think this way. Remember, some teams go into this competition with mid blocks. What do you mean by mid blocks? When they get much attack, or low blocks where they defend more than even making an attack. So they all relied on counter-attack football, quick breaks and movements, like maybe set pieces like as well. Because in this AFCON, we see more goals being scored through set pieces than when they break the defense for score. So that tells you about football now, that there is no underdog in the game. Because if Egypt, for example, are playing with one of the best players across the world, Mohamed Salah, playing with Mamouche from Man City, they cannot break defense. It tells you how difficult the defensive area, especially in this AFCON, was. Kudos to the defenders, them already going to this AFCON, the holding midfielders, them, they did extremely well. That is why we're not able to see that kind of much goals as anticipated. It tells you the competition. Now, like I said, we not at first what they do, through paper, you go analyze before the competition, and I think say, okay, Senegal because they get this, or Mali because they get this, then we triumph. But in this AFCON, we go beyond that. It's not only about repetition, it's about more preparation. Like I said, because we've seen teams with huge repetitions, we're not for make and through to even the semis. But going now into the final proper, then I think say it was very colorful. Remember, we also even have the FIFA president. We go watch this particular finals, and don't forget Morocco, they're amongst one of the host nations then for the 2030 World Cup.
Yeah.
And so that is why this particular situation will happen during the final. For us, it was very, very unfortunate. And the sooner that happened, I blame the coach because he should understand better. Enough for reach that level. Just imagine
it's the emotions and stuff. I'll only a little bit there, Malcolm, in quick to Kenneth. You know, Kenneth, as the season they go preparations and stuff. How una run they practice and get the team ready with player fitness and tactics and a lot of things, and for make sure say the Forcians team maintain defending title again this coming season.
Well, we still on training as we get one of the best technical team with the head of where we Coach Laji head. And we still stick to the format. We still train, we still in shape, and we get more plays than where we don't include. As this is a new season and we know say we are defending champions. People then get for come for the crown, but another for be easy. Because we self get for defend the land, and we don't put everything in place for defend the crown and bring them back home. We just wait upon federation for pool dates when the league will commence.
All right, a lot of hard work there on, like you say, and we hope say Una go do well in the next season and perform as expected from Una fans and the entire team. I will go back into the AFCON decision. Once we talk, we talk. They talk about the coach and everything about the final. At the end we learned say the Senegalian coach ended up being fined and suspended. They don't fine like $20,000 because of that. The CAF disciplinary committee fined them because of telling players and for walk out of the pitch, and good thing Sadio Mane with his braveness and everything decided to call the team back and continue the match. And also at the end they also put an apology saying that I apologize to the entire African football and stuff like that. So make we talk a bit about the coach. With all this way happen, not denying the fact that he's a very good coach as well, leading in team to the AFCON and winning it with that kind of intensity. It's a really good thing for him as a coach and for the nation as well. So maybe tell me about this also. What do you think about the coach in actual display at the tournament, especially the final? Okay,
I think it's let's start from the start of the competition. Remember, Senegal last won the AFCON with Papi Cissé, and Theo as well is one player who was very much determined to represent Senegal. He doing his own beats during playing days, and in the area of in tactical maturity and how the game do evolve, and the global awareness or the global face of waiting in think about that moment. Like we say, referees are humans. I think so we need to recognize this. Yeah. They are humans, and we also need to recognize that that if I bring about the area of or the issue of having VAR in football to see how best it can help the referee in certain decisions. And not only before that happen, and you don't follow football now or sport for a very long time. Saloya self, you don't see situation the way referees they make very, very delicate mistakes them. You don't see that not only in the Leonora Premier League, we've seen that in the leagues across the country. You watch the entire competition, it was marred by a lot of people were telling you the referees not in the Premier League competition, and most of them kind things then they do. We're looking at it now from a global stage, but I think say the coach, for example, because of he play football, if I don't try as much as possible for be able to handle that that pressure, that situation, that moment, than taking a decision to get the players off the pitch. And I think I want to commend the leadership qualities of Sadio Mane. Remember, you have other leaders in the team at that time, but then at that period they allow the emotions for take the better of them. Because Mendy, also a small keeper across the world, you get people like Ghana really playing in the Premier League. You get a host of other professional players, Ishmael Sarr and the rest, who deploy them to reach them in Europe. So for let them take such decision, then they had to tell you, then if they don't destroy all the work we CAF don't put into this particular AFCON, if we don't destroy all the good image we Morocco let's be try for achieve, we let's be try for get in this competition. Yes, they were desperate. Everybody within at that position, let me not look at things like for being selfish. If Morocco don't go more than 45 years, they've not win,
50 years.
Yeah, just say make your
exactly.
numbers as well. So if they don't go beyond that number, you see the determination in them. You see the zest in them. That is why even before the AFCON, they were playing friendly matches. They are telling us who. Then they play for your team. You go Morocco. You play. They're responsible for now everything. The only thing I'm going to make sure say, we not video the game. These preparations all now be as a result of them for coming to this AFCON. Remember, they do very well in the World Cup, and so a lot of media attention be on them, and especially with the cups of players them where the coach get this particular season. And so that is why they were like looking at it as if we get Hakimi now as young as he did, we get Brahim Diaz and Brahimi, then they in good form, the defense as well. Let me try for win this AFCON when we the host them. That was the mentality, because they don't say whenever another nation they host, it will definitely be difficult for them to win it. And also, Nene, the AFCON way Morocco don't win. A lot of people know to get and clear. Now that way, not so in this format, now with the AFCON they play. We they play when I go semi-finals, when I go to finals. The way we win at that time, now the way they play probably like a Premier League basis, on point basis. So they don't go to 2 grand final, one way they lost to Tunisia, and this other they can face now Senegal. So if you were in their opposition, you would definitely be desperate. But I could say a lot of things they're doing a bad thing that will happen during that finals day. Before you want to cancel the coach, they have the towel issue. Remember, the second goalkeeper they try for help, a first choice goalkeeper winner. Mendy, due to what you see in the semi-finals, what happened with Nigeria. Remember, the Nigerian goalkeeper, they always get towel, maybe we can don't soil for whipping hand, so that then they get accident because they want to get a grip of the ball. Most of the time, when you go to certain saves, them, you make certain saves, them you can either get to say or you know what's an if they don't kick ball and then you hold us, you hold us, pass. So that's the essence why a lot of goalkeepers that cross the wall are playing with towel. And so Mendy, for example, they watch the situation we happen with like I say, the Nigerian international goalkeeper Nwalbi, and they say the Moroccans and really not be right for do that particular thing they going for not only even the you see people who are ball boys. Their responsibility now for when the ball come, then give back to the players, then the game continue. You think say that the responsibility for go begin take towel, for go begin fight somebody over issue of towel and the rest of it, I think say that was very unfortunate on the side of the host. On the side of the coach, for me I think say the fine even small Nene. I was looking out for a very bigger fine. With that there will be a lesson. I want for some things that happen, you need for set a precedent. When you set a precedent, other coaches them across the world no go follow that, because now $20,000 or pound sterling for that particular coach. The Sadio Mane said, "Okay, don't bother, I'll pay it." You understand? So I want the let not just be just a fine of money, but I think say CAF. Then they look into the issue now more, and they will come up with many other decisions. And I think say they need to take more stringent decisions or actions against the coach for that decision on that day.
All right, make we go for a quick break. We will come. We will continue the discussion on the whole AFCON saga and CAF then decisions the way they don't make so far this season, and also we will continue the basketball side of the discussion. We are in Forcians that they prepare for the upcoming National Basketball League. We don't forget say this not Truth Sport on Truth FM 103.9. Truth Media on Facebook and on YouTube. Mina Nene Fofana. I get with me at the studio Kenneth Thomas Samuels, and also I get Abdullah Fila Conte with me, and then they help me for throw light into the topic today. Make sure say you ask your question, drop your comment, and we go surely respond to them when they come back.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds, or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111, or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
Mama, this internet now dey gree make I do me homework. It's too slow.
I no want make you worry. Signature Connect don calm na salon. Signature Connect wey na fiber internet and microwave coverage e get, dis na salon now. And e come to make the internet problem done tapata. Signature Connect wey dey na number 92 Regent Road Hill Station don come with package dem wey go sweet you. When you connect, you dey get 3 days free trial for both postpaid and prepaid options. Then package dem sweet o, dem get 700 for small homes, 900 and then 1,250 for smaller office dem and business place dem. And say for corporate services dem, you dey able use the internet for connect to CCTV camera, laptop and phone and other appliances dem wey you get na you house or you office. No forget to Signature Connect dey for all man. Contact them na 072-568-290 or 033-233-620.
Soba Kaiba don't do am. The phone and the charge. We also always get lights. We picking and able for study. Me na Soba Kaiba. We enjoy. I for enjoy.
Yes, sir! Plenty Soba Kaiba don't boss. Orido Punado, the mega campaign all over the country. When they turn all man to Soba Kaiba, just dial star 500 hash for activate the Soba Kaiba offer and talk Boku or dial hash 144 hash or use Maxit for pay with orange money anytime, any side and start chance for win. Soba price them every week like solar kits them. Okada generator and every month one person will win keke or in they give you the power for build your life, support your family and better your community. You self can live the Soba Kaiba life.
Welcome back from the commercial break. This not good sport and me and Nene Fofana. I get Abdullah Fila Content at the studio. We are sport journalist and I get Kenneth Thomas Samuel. We are the captain for Forcians basketball team. And we did look as Forcians that they gear up for the next coming basketball tournament, the National Basketball League, and we also the two insights on CAF, then decision the way that they make post-AFCO tournament. And I go straight away to you, Kenneth. Kenneth, the last season National Basketball tournament, a lot of complaints be there around this concerning the officiating, the federation, the organizers, and decide for bringing international refs. Them come for come, but still the complaints not done. I'm looking at the whole officiating. You know, a player will participate on a team win the tournament and you win the MVP. How you can rate the officiating of last season tournament, and what do you think the need for amend in order for me this upcoming one run smoothly?
Well, firstly, I want to say kudos to the ref them. As we all know, themselves are human beings and they get their own mistakes. The federation tried during the finals for with some international refs them way. That's also nice, and we made for understand say the chief ref way now Mr. Magnus just come on Egypt we go for one referee cause. Well, me a player. To me, I can want let all decision go my way. But at times the ref them they see them from different perspectives. So we get to respect them. Even though we know they give them the respect where they due. But at the end of the day in a sport, I want for win. Whether it be ugly or it be good, at the end of the day, me being a winner is important. And as for the refs the way they pull from Guinea, then did them best. Even though we been get communication barrier because they're not French, we in English, and they're normal, so we in a Creole with the talk. So it reached to a point where we get for demonstrate if something wrong forget their attention. But as a whole, the competition been okay for me and my team. I know say people then go say because we win. No.
Yeah, we just were active now because now
no,
we make it say be okay.
No, we been get plenty decisions that we go against we. But we reach to a point where we coach tell we strictly say the ref not the job then they do. You get for respect the ref and play to your ability. So we been get for come in and get that mentality say the ref na sixth man. And so we can take and say, we na underdogs, we na step picking them, nothing not entitled to it until we work hard for them. So like now that mentality that we take to the playoffs and eventually we win the competition.
I like one tip at the sport team, they then get slogan them bad. yeah, he said then as the picking them, then our underdogs them and nothing not entitled to now go and win. Very good motivation in a sarcastic way. I'm going into the old thing, you know, you una go into the game, una win even though the ref. I want to ask this question. Is there a way, just like football, after games, if they're not okay with the decision, they can go file and complain the ref then stuff. When I get where una can go complain about certain decisions where the ref take on and not pleased with?
Well, I think say provisions then day for the situation in day. But at the end of the day, whether you win or lose, I think it can better for you, the team or the player, for move on. Because you're not going to ever win against the ref. To me, they're not like a demigod. Whatever they say final, and you know they overturn them. So why are for depress myself with decision one?
So no way, no provision or they for complain. You always
well, provision day. I think say teams they not they utilize them. Or we just not want to make a big fuss out of it because at the end of the day, we the players them or team owners them get waiting and they do it all right. So we all get to understand say it's a learning process. We all get a lot for learn on how for behave, on how for react, and how for support ourselves.
Okay, as a player, you think say una for they look into that more, you know, maybe decision where take on another place and I need to go to the right channel, maybe possibly get an overturn in that decision day.
Well, as a nation, I don't think say certain facility then they for let we able get the advantages then they. For example, we leaks the way we play, we not get a recorded program like the NBA's where they will stop game, go through the videos and overturn calls. So for now, as far as me concerned, the ref they actually try. Because I don't play international and I don't see how italic. In fact, if kudos to the ref then they pamper we. We don't go international, we are in and they blow you, I punch you, slap you. The ref they tell you say play. And we know they grumble. Now we won't home league see like if they slap me, I will begin to grumble per ref say but they slap me. But international level, mama, you can't play defense. Because if you team up they argue and they can't score by you, you don't get nothing for do.
Wow.
So I think say we need to stick to that mentality the way they go outside of the country, where they go play international, let we play with them. Ref, whether I favor you or not, you stick to waiting you coach say you can't play defense and play the game.
Wow. It's not easy. Well, I'll make we still continue in that aspect of the old basketball team. Being the fact that the game now an indoor sport and they play a national competition in an outdoor court and everything. You think and at the end of the day when they prepare for go play, international friendlies or international competition, the difference in stage, how you think say that's the impact to affect as players?
Well, it affects we more, but at the end of the day, waiting available, now you go make use of. Okay. I think we first ever triple we go na Guinea. We not ever use for playing an indoor. Within 5 minutes, I get teammates the way the gaps for year because they don't use them. So we been get them coach been get for call a timeout. Can't tell we how for brief and all. But going forward, I strongly believe say with this leadership under President Ali, better things than they come. We don't see during this in short tenure the things that we don't achieve as a federation and the opportunities then way me colleagues they don't get. Younger players they don't go Rwanda, don't go play way at and not been possible. Pass on club levels, maybe the president with that franchise they get the upper hand can say okay, I can't go play international and all. But with Ali, I think say the future bright. We just pray and hope say it gets all the support we go need. Governments come in and support and we get a brighter future because we get younger players there now where I think they get a lot for benefit.
Also more difficult for play. You don't play in both stages. The outdoor court or the indoors.
Well, the indoor kind of difficult because we not get indoor and outdoor we don't play with now. So for you adapt in a short period of time and not easy.
Oh, all right. We go continue on that side. We'll go back into the CAF the own side. A quick one. CAF the issue of sanction against Algeria because of misconduct, due to misconduct, and the disciplinary reads that the disciplinary board of the Confederation of African Football has announced penalties for Algeria for misconduct during the January 10. 2026 African Cup of Nations match against Nigeria. Then some of them sanctioned are that Lucas Zidane, the son of former Real Madrid midfielder Zinedine Zidane, don't get suspended for 2 matches for misconduct, and Rafik Bel Ali don't get suspended for 4 matches, which is two of which are deferred for 1 year. For aggressive behavior towards the referee. Algerian Football Federation, they don't find them a total of $100,000 for various infrastructures, and also $5,000 for 5 yellow card where they get na the match, and also don't find them $25,000 for inappropriate behavior from the players and officials, $5,000 again for fans using smoke device, and $5,000 again for fans throwing objects, and $10,000 for wait and fail for follow security measures, and $50,000 for offensive gesture by supporters towards match official. Then they na boku money, Abdullah, you know, then that money they putting it together can, you know, help CAF go a long way. With this whole decision of Algeria being fined for misconduct and a lot of other things, they supporters and behavior and boku in them during the AFCON tournament against Nigeria where they be played. What do you think about this findings?
I don't know from which angle you see them, but I'll tell you, Nene, that the money is small. Because, you know, like I say, in such a very global competition, we always need for the setup, you know, a precedent we go make other people not continue or try for do that thing. Because here in Africa, in that Africa perspective, it is big, $1,000. But you rightly understand that a lot of them teams here for us, if they get 4 or 5 professionals, them deploy them to in Europe. I would say majority of them they get past $30,000 per week. So sometimes that is why some can feel them okay, not just do the bad, whether they will find with 10,000 or whatever. So I think it's good, and they are still working on some other things within the CAF body where they will come with a word pretty soon. But I think that money for me is small, but I think it's good that they take decisions against them, let them understand this particular competition is not only for you guys, it's for the entire Africa. And for the fact that you are part of Africa and you play this competition, you're entitled to be, you know, under the rules and regulation of CAF, you know, for be bigger than that anyway. I think that message CAF they try for send. Another thing as well, we're interesting, it's around the drama. Yeah. Remember, we get one of the best supporters in this competition during the game between you know, Algeria and that of Congo. We see you know, the Algerian born player who scored the last goal. At the end of the day, it's right for like mock that particular person the way we consider for being now an African icon. You know, we the mimic or try for look like, you know, one of the greatest African individuals that don't pass, you know, when Patrick Lumumba. So I think now what God do now, just after that match to Algeria and that of Congo, that they can face next, they face Nigeria. And I think that is why Africa really celebrates the goal we AFCO score for Nigeria, because what you do, it show and see the celebration that's something iconic. That particular hand gesture, that's something for celebrating Africa rather than, you know, for more camp. So I think it is so good. The dramas, we can't the dramas then. That's it's about exactly. And we will talk about now. So it is show now how I can say camera, camera the way flow. Now the camera will get, you know, it's a game for everyone. Anything you do now, but you don't listen and it happen. We're very, very good at it.
Exactly. You know, why do they talk about bans and sanctions? Make we look at a possible ban for Senegal, we might affect them to the next World Cup. And I feel like I don't really want to make it reach to that point, even though I feel at some point, yes, they deserve the maybe a ban or something, sanction or fine because of, you know, waiting the coach do. But I'm looking at this Senegal them possibly ban. You think that would be a right decision from CAF?
No, well, I think a lot of people they see them from a different view, because a lot of colleagues that talk about let them ban them from the World Cup and all. I think that's too big. That's too we need them in the World Cup because of they are going there to represent Africa, and they don't get that global how they call them awareness. They don't get superstars. They are matured aside. They're not. We know they don't dominate African football entirely, but they are like a face of Africa. The only thing I think CAF will come with a decision with minimal than waiting people when talk about the ban of World Cup and all. But I think CAF will minimal than that. But again, for be something we then go learn from, and other teams then go learn from. Say we no need for continue for do this again in any football match.
All right, I'm a quick run into this CAF starting 11 with a release. Having Senegal players, them actually dominating that one. Player of the whole tournament. The starting 11 for the tournament. At the goalkeeper we get Bono from Morocco. We get Hakimi. We also get Niaketi. We get Mbassi. We get Mazwari. We also get Lukman, we get Ganagui, we get Pigwe as well, we get Ibrahim Diaz, we get Victor Osimhen, and we get Sadio Mane. Now that's starting 11. You okay with this starting lineup, or you think some players deserve for the day or some not fit for the into that?
The crazy thing about football is that like I say, Nene, it's about the involvement. We don't see African football really they evolve. Skade, it was about you will dominate the game, now you go win the game, not saying possession. But this particular AFCON, not so that way they look. And certain match then we change certain things from that particular team though the season now. Like one of them at the grand final. Looking at the goalkeeper, excellent. Anybody ask, would say, Bogno deserved it 100%. Bassi, we just talked about him. We never come to the teammate. His performance during this AFCON, that's what worth talking about, and in partnership with the Senegal International, and you see Mazwari as well from the left hand. I will not say Senegal dominate, because you also get up to 4 Moroccans in the team. You get Mazwari, you get Bono, you get Hakimi, and I get Brahim.
Actually dominate this.
So I think it's 4 for Morocco, I think 4 for Senegal, and then 3 for Nigeria. I think it's okay, because you look at them from the final to the 3rd place. I think through this they decide to select them players here. So the defense for me is very much good. Looking at the midfield, no doubt Ademola Lookman. Being Nigeria, we go to the final. Trust me, for them be the best player in this competition. Lookman, his performance for Nigeria, marvelous, and in dedication to the game is extraordinary. And Brahim Diaz, despite missing the chance for Ogi in country, and AFCON back again, but his performance in the competition was excellent. Remember, he's the highest goal scorer in the competition. That tells you that he deserves to be there. Sadio Mane, not only in terms of performance, scoring key goals, or one goes to scoring in decisive moments then, and also saving the African continent. One would say, even if we get player with good save pass him for that position, but I think for what he don't do so for African football, he deserves to be there. And Victor Osimhen, yes, likely I would say we get other strikers and ways on time we don't look at, but we're looking at the exposure, the experience, and his performance this AFCON. I think it's a good one, and we can also use this team for play against the European best 11. We can use our play against the South American best 11 as well.
I think this and we'll get something out of it. They talk about looking at the team for the European best 11. You think this team will compete to the European best 11?
Definitely.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, it will be a tough one. But make we.
What not the same situation of Mbappe. I don't understand what you think now. Yes, but take it from me. Most of these players from Africa as well, they've been there. The stages they all playing. Take for example, in the world stage of Ballon d'Or or whatever, Mane has been there. Ashraf Hakimi has been there.
I know.
So you see, we get Bono as well in performance in the World Cup. But most of the global stage,
all they play on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That depends on the way you put Nene. We don't know if Victor Osimhen.
Okay.
That's something we do.
It will be a tight picture, you know. It go fine we look at that maybe as a match or so. But we go still get the chance to play an FIFA. First see whether or not this and starting 11 European which one go create.
We can face the South Americans as well, not only Europe.
Wow. Okay.
One South Americans, we will involve Messi, we will involve Neymar, and now the best of the best from Vinicius.
Let me left this conversation and go into something else. I'm going into the basketball team. We talk a little bit about infrastructure and how the difference in playing with stage. What do you think, so maybe the organizers of the National League or maybe the nation in order for improve infrastructure? Una na one party team there where they do very well in basketball. Una self they go to go a little bit constrained about infrastructure and stuff like that. So what do you think the need for in order for help in that aspect there?
I think firstly we made for understand say we forget a free center where for be an indoor facility where the Ministry of Sports don't provide the space, and President Ali also they try for facilitate and see how the project will start. We need support, and the federation no go able to do them on its own. We don't see how governments and other private investors then they support the Salon Premier League. So I think we certainly need that kind of support today, because this sport also don't change lives. Some of we grow up now tough or rough neighborhoods them way. This basketball now we on comfort zone way. And they go hand in hand with everything. The people them want to start for play with. We all go to uni, we all the work now. And our basketball move we single way out from joining the gang or doing drugs. So as a nation, if the federation as a whole get the support from private entity and the government as a whole, I think say plenty thing they we go empower youth, we go change the narratives. This cushion and other things we would see now. If the government of the day and back on sports as a whole, we go able to change lives. Because not all man go able to go school, but you get people them we get the potential for make up their life through sports.
Yeah, I think it's a very big thing, and it will be a very good thing if they can help for push the sport in terms of infrastructure. Like how they don't do now different communities, then they open football center and pitch them and help for develop that in the government or other individuals. If they can do that same thing for basketball, go help a lot. You know, I still can't get over the whole starting 11 battle between Africa, South America, and Europe. You talk say if any defender na European team go the global stage go facing an attacker like Osimhen. But what about African defenders and for face Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well, they are used to it, and like I say, Bono, for example, don't face the goalkeeper. Don't face Cristiano Ronaldo at some point in time. And he came out
and facing Messi. Well, yeah, that's another thing because
you know, we can do that, Nene. I'm hoping that one day seven will make that kind of game. If next month safe, then you attest to the fact that this particular African team can do them anyways.
Alright, we'll move into another thing. But viewers out there, sure say themselves go giving them take on that. Let me comment. Which you think will this African starting 11 go defeat the European starting 11 or the South African the South America starting 11? Make we get your comments. May we see the defense of Morocco, the Moroccan goalkeeper, if he go able to save Messi in ball them or Ronaldo in ball them. Moving into the old team. We don't talk in several ways where we don't talk. We don't call the name of Sadio Mane and stuff. Make we look at Sadio Mane as a player. One of African best players so far. Win this year's AFCON player of the tournament. A lot of people go appreciate what he do. And sportsmanship where it show, a leadership where it show, and braveness where it show from going against the coach, calling in players, then back into the pitch for put African football in a very good picture, in a very good way for paint the whole Africa. That's not a very good way put on. Some will get some of his achievements as a player. Sadio Mane is a player will win 2 AFCON. He win 2021. He win also with Senegal. He win also AFCON this year. Winner 2025. He don't win the Premier League with Liverpool 2020, FA Cup as well, and League Cup in 2022. The FA Cup 22 as well. He win the Champions League 2019, and he also win Super Cup 2019. He win the Club World Cup 2019. He win the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich 2023. He win the DFL Super Cup 2022. He win Arab Club Champions Cup 2023 with Al Nassr, and also with he don't win the Austrian Bundesliga in 2014, and also Austrian Cup in 2014. A very good player. Sadio Mane. So make we talk briefly on Sadio Mane, and I go make we also talk a bit about CAF them ban on the African Nation Championship game where they can play because of some of financial constraints. So I'm all looking to this to matter. Sadio Mane. As a player in that of CAF, then recent decision.
A quick one. You've already mentioned some of the achievements, the young man don't get over the years, playing it in several areas, Switzerland, go to France, struggle, go to England with Liverpool, won everything in England. Remember there was a point in time when Liverpool, had to stay for over a huge chunk of, some years without winning the English Premier League. But Sadio Mane, coming to Liverpool, helped the team for win, the English Premier League winner, one of a huge achievement, and the Commodity Al Nassr helped Cristiano Ronaldo in other things them. So as an individual, I think he has been a very amazing person. The other day was when he had an interview, he made it very clear that for him, not to even recognize him for being that kind of great footballer, but rather a very nice person as individual, not only as a football superstar. But what he did that final, Nene, not be like we get great players then. We not be reached to that side of it, but that particular thing the way he do that particular finally don't etched in him into the history books of sports of football in Africa as a legend, because like I say, he saved the entire continent from a very embarrassing thing. How the Europeans then how the South American journalists then how other people in the world where anything about Africa they want for crying down. Anything about we already make mark in Africa they're not support them in any way. Rather than try for like bringing areas and for condemn. So I think it was God way able for get that knowledge and direct and say no. This particular thing now, but not only for Senegal now. It's not only about Sadio Mane or for Senegal. It's about the entire Africa. Remember when Ghana faced Uruguay at the World Cup, because if we progress to a stage where Africa will benefit. When Asamoah Gyan missed that penalty, if people like Salona we missed that, now we get that game day. So it's about that mentality. It's about having the African mentality, and so we want to thank him for that, for saving the face of African footballers, and also the CAF Confederation Nations Cup. Very good one, and like you say, in history, we know if we go to that, they don't win everything in football, African best, and they don't win at the global stage as well, win at world football. So he has more, despite age now, it is kind of for being a family now and the rest of it. We wish him well in career as it go.
All right, a quick African Nations Championship. CAF don't actually put an end to that. They are waiting that you take on that, and maybe we also throw light into Salon the latest FIFA ranking as to still maintain the same position. We now are 120th place, and we get 1,149.1 points in total as to FIFA ranking, and that's the FIFA ranking we can determine teams and progress and how FIFA go recognize teams in terms of competition, in terms of awards them and other things, and that can also give advantage to players them way they go out for go compete now Europe's best league them. If we get a better FIFA ranking, the way we players 11 can go and do very well in any club, but if not, they need for go on several loans for get experience in competition and other things them.
So quick one, in the area of the ranking, I think why we are struggling with this is the fact that Sierra Leone not play competitive friendly matches them with other nations them, because if you watch the log, the nations that we move, and the one that will be there the AFCON, and the one that will not even go to the AFCON, but they are playing friendly matches them, because FIFA they get an opportunity for watching teams then, they see them performances them and the likes. But that's the other thing them Alaji Kamara be the talk on that day we say we need for the play friendly match. So we're not going to only alone to go play like we say with Forcians United, the Leo Stars national team. Only we play against Banter, we play against Lions, we play against Star Sports. Yes, they're necessary now teams in the country, but we need for get competitive. In fact, I think that's why they even come with the FIFA series competition. We get we play with 48 teams. In fact, that make one of the reasons I make sure they select Salone because they want to get an opportunity to teams that will not be play that much friendly matches them for use this competition. And for me, what happened now the fact that with this competition now they involve all other nations them across other federations them. So it's not only about Africa now. We will play other countries them from other federation them, and we face Azerbaijan. Remember when they are the host. And waiting for the coach now. This is a very good one for the coach. You also get players who don't do the after for a very long time. Salone for can play for the country, but unfortunately we've not been able to get them to play effective competition. So with this FIFA series now, I think Coach Mohamed Kalon sitting with the president when Babadi Kamara, they need for already strive for get our players them we not can represent Salone it. We'll get our time and want for play for the country. And remember then we get even a training session during this holiday period. Yes, then players will be come, then we get a chance for them Mohamed go see them qualities them. So now instead of just training, this competition they play around March and April, and they add to the calendar rather than they use the windows or in the short international windows them for play this competition. So I think it will be very much unique and good for them get majority of their players when they will play this competition. Now players will for them, who say what can play for Salone because that no girl we don't see them. We just need them for see more players will not see it, so that it will be competitive. We can to goalkeeper. You say go there and select 6. We can to defense. You get an option. Say we will get a man to play at Fulham. It will not just be business as usual. Let it be a competitive game. When players in the camp can play for Salone, let them know say if I start now this team, it's on merit and not just because other person not there.
Exactly. CAF them ban on African Nation Championship because of some financial issue as well. A quick one before they wrap up. Mark and first the season they can start Forcians, so now the defending champions and all. Waiting fans for expect from the team as the season they can start.
Well, let they expect we put on we best performance, and the championship will be winning knockout because now we own procedure and now we own tradition. Wait till you don't win knockout, we go again. Okay. We stick to we mentality, we stick to we principles. We go retain the title for comeback. So now that's again for tell me fans them let them come on board as the season they start. We need them. As they know say, now then are we backbone. And to we other competitors, we now the different teams, guys, we hope say we will be on our best. I know. So we already do that competition this time around. You see my interest, I like very concerned about opponents. That's what determine growth as well. All right, very nice. A quick one. The WAFCON winner the African Cup of Nations Women's Tournament. They begin very soon. They start on March 17 and end on April 3rd, 2026. Unfortunately, the start Sarah Queens don't make part of the tournament, but big nations and Morocco there for host them as well, as Morocco in a Group A, Algeria, Senegal, and that of Kenya. The only Group A. Group B consists of South Africa, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Tanzania. Group C consists of Nigeria, Zambia, Egypt, and Malawi. Group D consists of Ghana, Cameroon, Mali, and Cape Verde. And 4 different groups there for Group play this time around. Where we wish, and of course the semi-finalists them of this year WAFCON that then get for qualify for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. So any team will make come onto the semi-finals and then go get present Africa at the FIFA 2027 Women's World Cup. That's now all what we get for today on the program. Plenty thank you to my guests them Abdullahi Fila Conte, Kenneth Thomas Samuels, and to una me viewers them for una comments, una likes and una views. Thank you for somebody tell me say already Pedri Fabrizio don't confirm say Pedri therefore they are for a total of 1 month. So that might be close for Barca, but I should say and Anti-Flick Guebu finding a possible replacement for Pedri. Plenty thank you again to una always there with the program with all the follow it from the start so we don't come to the end, and hope so I will continue for the watch through sport as tomorrow again through sport they come to you the same time with interesting thing then for talk about. Plenty thank you to my production team, my producer Ishmael Zebangura, DJ Flex,
and DJ Muski, Simon, Ansu, and that of Joshua. Plenty to thank you to Joshua, especially for help and hard work there. And so tomorrow again, me and Fofana continue for Watch Truth Sport, and bye-bye.
Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role. Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Collect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race that the human race running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!